Hello gaming fans, as well as my amazing YouTube subscribers, and welcome back to Gold Rush. My name is Daniel Parks, and if you guys are new here, feel free to go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and if you guys like the video, make sure to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button as well. Other than that, in this episode, we're just going to play around a little bit. I don't really have an agenda. I just wanted to really play, and that's what we're going to do. I do need to get down here and clean a lot of this stuff up. Because of the fact that it's gotten kind of messy at different levels and all these little bumps and hills and crannies and everything else. So I am going to be cleaning that up here shortly with the bulldozer. And I'm going to need to go down here and clean this up down here as well, where I park my dump truck. It's looking a little bit to the side. 94%. Come on. God, son. Means we're going to have a mostly full bucket when I come back up here. I'll go ahead and just pull up from the side right here. I do want to clean this up anyway, so why not? Oh, I think I did more harm than good right there. My bucket bounced. Bouncing bucket. Hope you guys are having a great week thus far. Mine's not too shabby so far, so I have no complaints. No complaints at all. Looking forward to the next update that's coming out for Gold Rush. 100%. That's all we got, yo. Go ahead and back it up. Back it up. Park it. Shut the engine off. Alright, so I need to go ahead and get the bulldozer. I'm going to go ahead and move this thing over here first. There we go. Oh, man. So, messed it all up is what I did. All these little hills I've got down here, so I got to clean it up. Got to clean it up so I can make sure I get out of here, because it's tight squeeze anyway, and then you add in the little hills that makes it that much worse. It does, it does. You know, I've actually, had a couple people talk about, especially on like the Steam store and stuff. I'd like to check the comments and like the forums and stuff for this game. And I always think to myself, a lot of people are asking for like, controller support and stuff like that. And, that's what I do, right? For, this game, I actually use a controller most of the time. And I use the control panel. You guys have probably seen. If you guys haven't, I should suggest you guys do so. But I have a video out there where I did a wheel cam of everything working the way it's supposed to with a Logitech G29 and with the control panel and stuff like that. But one thing that somebody has mentioned before as well is the fact that you can use two joysticks, and that's kind of a popular thing that I've been really thinking about here recently, and I'd love to get some, and I might end up doing it for the bulldozer and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. I really do. Actually, I think that's the wavetable. I don't think I really need that. But as I'll turn it on anyway. In the next update, they're going to be fixing the fuel consumption. I know they understand that they really messed that up. Anyway. So I've been really thinking about that, because I would love the fact that to be able to use two little joysticks or whatever as the poles that they use inside the bulldozer. I think that would be really cool. I really do, really do. Go ahead and finish dumping this thing in here. There you go. That's right, boy. Get in there nice and D-block. Go ahead and get the bulldozer and get it started. I'll shut that off. And go over here. Now that I've got that thing moved out of the way, this will be a great time to do it. I wish they would make that little drop green instead of red. It makes me feel like it's not getting any water, which I believe it should be. Look at that, man. It's actually making quite a bit out of... I must be in some pretty good stuff over here. Because I remember before having I cleaned it out on the last episode, and so here I am with, you know, this one. Let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. There you go. And go ahead and pull over right here and go ahead and stop it. I don't like that view. I'm gonna shut that thing off. I didn't even bother to check the fuel in it. Alright, let's go ahead and just double check everything else and make sure everything else is covered as well. Let's see. That's going. I definitely have the water going. Oh, that one is green, so maybe they did fix that. Is this one over here just not getting water? I guess that would make sense. But I'm not sure why it wouldn't be getting water. That's that one over here. I believe it's this one right here. And it should be getting water. Yeah, I mean, it should be. Both of these are over here, so regardless, both of them should be getting water. I'm not entirely sure why it's showing it's not. But, I mean, it's not a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, it's definitely getting water. Everything over here has water. Let's see. That's just electricity. But this right here is showing water. And I know this thing is actually connected to that one over there as well. So, I don't know. I really don't know. All right, so this one over here is empty. Yeah, so we can go ahead and shut this stuff off. Skadoosh. Okay, so I've got plenty of fuel. Alright, so we're going to try to do this very carefully because you can really mess some stuff up if you don't do this right. So I'm going to cut this wide. There we go. Yeah, because the thing about it is no matter what, you end up having to go through and do all this cleanup stuff. There's just no way around it. Yeah, that's good. I was kind of worried that was going to be a little bit of a hill there, but it's not. So we're good. So I come over here and clean this side over here up. Nice. I think that little bitty hill right there is okay. So now I need to do one more run down through here along this wall. Still I've got to keep it up against the wall. I can't have too big of a slant because if I put too big of a slant, then it ends up, you know, not being close enough, and then I end up dumping more across the side, and it's just a huge mess. So just got to try to keep it somewhat level there as far as straight up and down. Dadgummit. That was not good though. But hey, at least I'm not digging down. Ugh, that'd be a nightmare. Just got to keep it somewhat level across the top, and it will keep it pretty level down through here. Of course, there was a lot that was dumped over here that missed the truck. So sometimes you just got to deal with it. All right, let's go ahead and try it again. Oh, man. This thing sure is curving a lot more now, though. I need to adjust that. I probably need to move this whole wall back a little bit. I'll probably save that for the next time. As long as I can still get it over there, that should be good enough, which I believe I can. So that's cleaned up down here, but now we need to go ahead and clean up down in the pit, which is where I actually do my digging. So I've got my little dump truck area that comes in here and it parks right there, and then I just dump it from off that wall. And I kind of ruined this ramp over here. I used to have a ramp here, but every once in a while you just do one little mess up. I think I was coming over the top of this with my loader and it bounced down, and next thing you know it picked up some of the dirt, and then I tried to fix it and it was just a nightmare. Ended up not working well for me. I kind of want to straighten this out a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to neatly, I should say. I have no doubt I'll be able to. It's just doing it neatly is a completely different story. So let's go ahead and try that. And I'm going to just put it... Oh, no, it's too deep. There we go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Much better. And go ahead and try to level this out a little bit. If I put it halfway on the edge, like halfway on one side and halfway on the other, it kind of levels that out a little bit. There we go. I'll push that up against that wall there. Go ahead and go down a level. There we go, just like that. Alright, so it's a slow decline. Alright, so that should be good. Well, I'll go ahead and do one more just to kind of fade it in a little bit better. But that should be a pretty good little thing right here we got going on. Nice. Okay. So that kind of leveled all of that out. So I don't have to worry about running into any of those issues anymore. Now this is the tough part. This right here is the tough part. Because you can't really make it flatter. So I'm going to have to figure out. I do the same kind of thing for these kinds of areas where I just run it halfway on one side. The blade is what I'm talking about. Halfway, keep the blade halfway on one side, halfway on the other. And usually I can get it kind of flat. Usually. But it's rarely perfect. Rarely perfect. Be great if it was, though. The thing is, you bring in too much, and then you end up with more, and then you end up with a hill. Oh, it's just a nightmare sometimes. The cleaning up is the worst part. Making sure everything is level. Not level, obviously, because we're digging down, but being able to get in and out without, wiggling the wheels back and forth because it's stuck on a freaking hill that's 3 inches tall. So. And usually if you kind of go slow, especially on those areas that are really tough, then it will kind of push a little bit of dirt there and kind of level out. As you can see, it just like pops us on the side every once in a while. All right, so I've got all of those, but I need to even this stuff out right here. There you go. Nice. Alright. Gotta be careful I don't build hills over here. I prefer less of these little hills than more, obviously, because that's just more stuff to get stuck on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Go ahead and drop it down semi close to level. Oh no, I think I messed it up. I think I messed it up a little bit. Yep, kinda. I mean, it's still a little bit of a hill, but it's just too deep, and I need to make it even. So I've got to. There we go. That's a little better. Of course, whenever I drop down, what's it gonna be like? That's the question. Hey, gummit. Oh no! Get back up. Alright, so far cleaning up is not doing well for me. Come on, man. Try going backwards. That seemed to actually work a little better. I don't think I'll get stuck on there anyway, so I think I'm okay. Come on. It's a bulldozer. Do better than that. This thing is so slow. Of course, it's a bulldozer. It's supposed to be slow. go ahead and even some of these out if I can. See, this is way too steep, and I did it on accident. But once you do it, there's nothing you can do. But I mean, you can dump it back out, but then it's just going to create a mound. It's never going to be the same way. Never, never. I do need to straighten this one out right here. Of course, I'm going to need to get some more dirt, more than likely, because you can just tell that it's not the... Yeah, see, like over here is so messed up, to say the least. See if I can straighten it up by doing this, maybe. There you go. There you go. I'll just flatten this area out a little. I will be, working from here as well, because I'm about to hit this wall back here. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to start moving back over into a little bit bigger of an area. So I'm going to be opening up this a lot more than it is right now. There you go. That's not too bad. I might go ahead and try to push some of this dirt right here over to here. Maybe it'll fill in some of this steepness. Maybe. Because I really need to. I need to get rid of the steepness of that little area because... Oh, really? There we go. Much better. Because of the fact that it just makes it so impossible to get back out. There we go. Alright, so that should cover that up a little bit. Go ahead and try to move this side over here a little bit further over as well. There we go. Come on. Come on. Don't dip down on me too much. Alright. Could be worse. Could be worse. So this is like a non-stop thing. You've got to constantly clean up, and because every time you move to another area, if you go too deep or, once you start, moving in and out, you start damaging, even by accident, you start damaging things up, and you're backing out and you accidentally dump a little bit of dirt, and next thing you know, you have a hill somewhere. It's like, oh my gosh, really? So, that's where you end up having to do, a lot of this cleanup stuff. It's just another part of the game, but, the thing about it is, it's one of those tedious parts of the game. But, it's still fun. I enjoy doing that as just as much as I do, doing everything else, so I'm okay with it. Alright, so I think that's cleaned up enough. I guess I can try to do just a couple more, maybe drop the blade down just a little bit and see if I can straighten this out. There we go. Try to dig a little bit more, straighten that out. There we go. Even getting rid of that ramp altogether and then trying again, that would be great. I'm more than happy to do that. More than happy. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Well. Oh well. Alright, well, that's still better than it was, and I will come in and I'm going to start clearing all of this out anyway, so I'm not really that worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and start flattening this area out down here. See if I can keep this from... Oh boy. Getting too bad. But yeah, so even when you're just backing up and you've picked up a load in the loader, there's going to be a lot of times when you're going to come in and you're just going to... Oh, when you're going to come in and you're going to accidentally dump something in there, and next thing you know, it's just, a big pain to even move because you're stuck on a little mound and stuff like that. So this is just the cleaning part of the game. Go ahead and try to straighten up these little hill things here, rivets. Alright, let's go ahead and that's good. Nope, not good enough. It looked good at the beginning. It fell apart really bad at the end. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And whatever the crap this is right here, I don't know what caused this little garbage right here. It's like half done and half not. Like, there's all these little bumps and things in the way. There you go. Let's just straighten those out a little bit. Let's go ahead and go up a notch. And then we get back to money making. You know, with all the changes, I'm probably going to have to start a new game here rather soon because so many things have changed, and I've got all these workers working for me now. I've got 128 ounces right now that my workers, well, and I've worked for as well. You guys saw that in the last video, but, you know, luckily the workers are doing quite a bit more nowadays than they have been in, you know, in the past and since the game came. Oh, come on, pick that blade up. Oh, no. Did I mess it up? No, we're good. Anyway, so yeah, so it's one of those things where I might end up having to just because I want to feel the experience from what other people are dealing with right now. I'll go ahead and just make a little bit of a berm here. Let's do one more right here. Oh boy. There we go. Another little berm. I'm going to go ahead and just park this thing right here. I'll shut the engine off, put the parking brake on. Alright, so we are all cleaned up. So now, like I said, we can go ahead and get back down to business. I know one of the suggestions that I was reading as well was, you know, making it to where the dump truck, you know, you end up having to make, you know, maybe one load and it fills it up, or even increasing the size of it to where you end up not, I mean, it goes to like 74% when you fill it up the first time, and then for me, then you have to, then you go and load it up again, and it's not enough to, even if, oh my gosh, here I am talking, can't squeeze through here, but it's not enough. You can't just go make another load. You can't do that. It's, you end up either waiting there because it goes too fast, and so you end up just kind of sitting around on your hands until it gets, you know, depleted in there. So you either do that or you end up, you know, just going ahead and running it. But again, the problem there is gas. You end up going through so much gas nowadays, which is fine. I definitely don't mind that. I'm glad they fixed that because I never filled up my equipment beforehand. So that part does not bother me at all. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, make the tanks bigger or something because you end up using so much fuel that it's actually a little more unrealistic than it is realistic. So, again, that's in my opinion. Opinion. Alright, so I am gonna have to sleep for the night. Actually, I think... Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and park. I'm gonna go ahead and just park this down here. There we go. I like that we can leave the lights on, not run our battery down. That'll probably change once they get to the you know, broken parts and stuff. I am back at it, yo. I don't think I need anything. Do I? I've pretty much stocked everything up. I really am the type that does not like to drive all the way to the store. So I end up stocking up. I get like 10 of everything. Every time I go to the store, I'm always picking up a load of something, whether I need it or not. I already have the parts, even though we don't have to replace them yet. I already have all the parts and stuff that if I need to replace them, and when that update comes out, I'll already have them. So there is that, but luckily, again, yeah, I don't like doing the driving thing, so. Used to. Now it doesn't bother me so much because I'm actually making a lot more money, and even while I'm driving, I don't feel like I'm losing money. So it was whenever I felt like I was losing money. Oh, jeez. Can't tell you how many times I've lost my truck because of that stuff right there. As somebody had mentioned in a live stream, you wish they wish they could see animals and stuff, and I agree with that. You can hear birds, and it's just the you know the the sounds in the background. It's not actual. You can't really see the birds or anything like that. I think that'd be cool. I think that having like a deer, or every once in a while, seeing a deer run across the street or something like that, because there are no people here, so I wouldn't think wildlife would be scared of anybody. Come on, loading time. Good grief. But they are really... I'm looking forward to the drilling machine. I don't really know what it does yet. I look forward to seeing when that is actually released and what it's going to do. I know that thing is in the works, and I'm curious about it. I mean, you can even see it on the map. When you go to your map, you can see as far as the tools, when it shows you like the your loader and stuff like that, little icons on the right hand side. It actually has the drilling machine there, but you can't get it yet. So I don't know what it does or when it's going to be available. It's that one right there on the right-hand side underneath the tarp. Oh. Dude needs to fix his fence, yo. I just gave him like $400,000. You'd think he would do it. But nah. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Alright, let's see if I can pull in here and go ahead and sell this off. Looking at about almost 130 ounces. Go ahead and make those bars really quick. Craft. And I'm going to lose 11.66. Now, one thing about it is they mentioned in there, I think it was when they were originally doing, trying to figure out where the game was going to go. And it was on the, I think it was on the page, the GoFundMe page, is I think they were talking about how you can invest in the blacksmith and you will lose less money. But I have not seen where you can actually invest in it. So I don't think that's something that has been implemented in the game yet. I think that's something that we're going to have to wait for more than likely. So that's sad. But, eventually down the line, that is going to be a possibility. Something that's going to matter a lot more. Let's go ahead and sell off my bars here. Owned, rented, and rented. I might need to buy those at some point. Okay, so 143,000. Nice. I'm going to be making bank, yo. Uh-oh. Did not sell it. Sell gold bars. I got to click on it. That's right. 235. Let's go ahead and... I kind of sold at a terrible time. Oh, well. Alright, so I don't need a loan by any stretch of the imagination. Current loan? Can I pay it off? Pay off loan. Well, it doesn't let me pay it off. Oh, I guess it's if I were to here. Yeah, okay, we're good. How much can I get? Oh, wow. Whoa, 698,000? I'll take it. Let's go ahead and buy that. And buy that. I still have everything I had before, and now I own all three of them. I'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so let's go ahead and head back. And go ahead and drive back to the place. I really need to get a tier 3 set up at every location because I've got it at 2 locations right now. I've got 2 tier 3s at 2 different locations, and I need to really get that third one. Let's go ahead and go to the map real quick. That's the wrong button. I can never remember which one that one is, but I look forward to them actually releasing this Nighthawk parcel. Right now they have that little branch that's like right there that keeps you from being able to go and do anything, but one of these days I'll actually release that, like, hopefully soon. I like taking this way around. It makes you feel like I'm mudding, even though you don't see any mud or anything. And you get stuck on everything as long as you... I lost a a truck in here. I ended up porting all the way to the bank, and then my truck was in the air, and it was just bad. My trailer was missing, and I lost all of that. Whoa, really? Oh, man, that was close. Anyway, small things you got to deal with. Small things. It's very frustrating when you talk and you see like the comments and stuff, and people so mad about the fact that it's not a finished game and stuff like that. And the thing is about it is, you know, and I try to tell everybody that I can, is I have bought a lot of games on Steam, and they have been not worth it at all. Like, and the thing is, this game was cheap when it came out. It wasn't like it was a $60 game, and you know they're actually doing a lot of stuff with it. Every time there's an issue, they come in and they fix it, and they are constantly trying to release updates and stuff like that to make it a better game. And that's more than I can say for a lot of developers that build a lot of crap games, and all they're wanting is just wanting money out of everything. So I completely commend them on what they're doing.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And if you guys liked the video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button as hard as you can. Other than that, I do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you guys in the next episode.